you're not really worrying about this one thing or that one thing. I want you to understand that worry is a pattern. And if you find yourself worrying about things a lot, then you will also find it that any single time one thing gets resolved, you always find something else to worry about. Like, let's say you've been job hunting, you're looking for a job, and you are constantly worried about how you will get the job, where you will get the job. Your resume is not perfect, and how will this happen? How will that happen? Will you have to move this, that, etc., etc.? You keep worrying about the job, how you will get the job. Let's say you get a job. So that worry is now over. But initially, maybe you are happy, you are not worrying anymore, but eventually you find something else to worry about. Eventually you find the topic of how you will work in this job. Will you be able to work properly in this job? Will your bosses be happy? And you start worrying about those things. You maybe start worrying about finances, or maybe if your job is now going really really well, you find another area of your life in which you want to worry, maybe something with a friend, and you start worrying about that. I think you get the point. And this is something a lot of us can relate to, the people who are very used to worrying so much and stressing ourselves out, that no matter what happens, we always find something to worry about. And that is very funny. When I found this in myself, I was like, this is very tricky. If I keep going like this, I will never be happy in my life. I will never be satisfied in my life. And I don't want to keep this continuous loop of worrying in my mind, because I could really see it so clearly how I just find the next thing to worry about. Always, always. Not once have I missed it. I always found something else to worry about. So, this is very interesting if you notice that in you as well, because it is a pattern that is repeating. It is not particularly about this thing or that thing, right? It's just the pattern that keeps playing out in you, because somewhere inside you you feel that if you don't worry about things, did I say things? I meant things. If you don't worry about the things, nothing will happen. You will not get the solution. You will not be able to do anything. You will not be able to move forward, because you start feeling like, if I don't constantly worry about this, I will not be able to solve this. Like, there's this thing that's going on in my life which is not really on track, for which I'm worried a lot. You're telling me that I should just stop worrying for right now and give up control, and it will still get resolved? I don't think so. Think about it. That happens, right? Sometimes, see, one of the thing is worrying about something. Then another thing is that you are actively finding a solution for it, right? If you're actively finding a solution for it, good, go ahead, do that. But let's say right now there's nothing else you can do. You have put in your best effort, and as of now, at least, you're not able to see any other way. But you constantly, instead of letting it go, kind of, you feel that if you keep worrying about this, if you keep stressing about this, if you keep putting your mind power to this, then only something will happen. And I have caught this in myself several times, and it's very interesting when this happens, because not really completely consciously, but unconsciously, let's say there's something really worrisome going on in my life. There is something I'm trying to figure out, and it's not getting figured out. And let's say I have one of those days when I'm actually feeling really really joyful, and I start laughing around with my friends. Unconsciously, my brain goes like, I can't have that this much fun. I have this thing going on in my life. I'm not allowed to have this much fun right now. I can't just sit here and laugh around with my friends. I need to worry about my life, because I need to worry about getting my life together, right? And even if your brain doesn't say this consciously, that's what I'm saying. This happens pretty subconsciously as well. So catch yourself when that happens, where you don't feel like you can allow yourself to have fun, to let loose for a second, where you feel like you can't just, play around, laugh around with your friends right now, because there's this thing which you need to worry about. And if you stop worrying about it, if you stop obsessing over it, how will it get resolved? So catch this in yourself if that happens. It definitely happens with me several times, and I'm able to catch it easily now after practice. When it's so funny that in reality, the opposite is true. When in reality, the constant vibration of worry, that's not helping you. That's not helping you move forward. That's not helping you in your day to day life. And what actually will help you is if you allow yourself to surrender and trust and let go for a moment at least, even if not for long. But at least try to let go a little bit more than before. Try to let go of this tight grip of control that you have. Try to let it loose for some time and see how you feel. Maybe your mind will freak out for a bit that, oh my God, we're losing control. No, when we were worrying, at least we had some control. At least there was this tension and this, just this stress, and that gave you the illusion of control. When in reality, you don't have control. Anyway, that's another topic. But yeah, it's so funny because in reality, the opposite is true. If you actually allow yourself to let go for a moment, if you actually allow yourself to just have fun, have a day out, enjoy with your friends without constantly worrying about these things, you create space in your mind for the solution to even come through. You create space in your energy for new possibilities and new solutions to come to you, which were maybe already present, most probably already present, but you were not able to see it because you were constantly worrying. There was always this kind of energy over here that you were not able to see anything that was actually already available to you. Sometimes we keep just going on and on and on about this thing, trying to find a solution. For example, maybe you keep doing Google searches, maybe you keep asking ChatGPT, you keep giving ChatGPT some prompts about how you can possibly solve this solution, what can happen, or maybe this can happen, maybe that can happen. And we feel like that's the only way we can get things. That's the only way we can reach our goals. That's the only way we can solve this problem. But what if that's not true? What if by doing so much control and tension and worry, you're actually pushing it a bit further away? And what if letting go and having a bit of faith? What if creating space in your energy, in your mind, in your day is the thing that's actually going to help you? Because if you don't have any space, nothing can come through, right? If there's a bucket which is completely full of water, I can't pour more water inside it. I first need to make space in it for me to pour something else in it, right? But sometimes we don't keep any space. We keep consuming too much content on social media about whatever particular thing that's happening in your life. We keep consuming so much outer noises. We keep searching for solutions instead of actually giving it a bit of a rest, giving it rest and allowing the universe to do its magic in the empty space that you are creating now. I'm not saying that you should stop looking for a solution or anything, but actually there's a difference between that feeling of control and just obsessing over something, rather than, you know finding a solution from a different vibration. Your body language tells you that, like, you can literally do a Google search in two different ways. One is, oh my God, I need to find this thing, and when am I going to find this thing, when am I going to find the solution, and la 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 la. And another is, you calm down about it first, and then from an open mind, from an open energy, from an open heart, you do it. So I hope this message came across. And if you are someone who tends to worry a lot about these things, I hope you can recognize that actually worry is a pattern. And no matter what happens, you always find something to worry about. And that's not helping you, that's not helping me, that's not helping anyone. So it's important that we catch ourselves when this happens. And when we catch ourselves, first we are like, oh, this is actually very interesting. Like, I genuinely feel like if I constantly keep worrying, that's how the things are going to happen. And I genuinely feel like when one thing is done, I need to worry about the next thing. So catch yourself and see just how interesting it is. Now, once you have caught yourself, you have broken that pattern. From when you have broken that pattern, choose something different. Maybe get up, move your energy, do something else to take your mind off this thing. But once you have, caught that pattern, now do something to break that pattern. Maybe put on some music and dance, or maybe, I don't know, share it with someone who you trust, who you love. Maybe just get up from your wherever you were sitting and go to some other place. That just really helps you in uh, changing the vibration, right? So catch yourself when you're doing this. And if you like this video, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button. And if you resonate with my energy, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You're going to love the other videos too. I'm going to see you in the next one. Till then, bye.